Welcome to A-Level and AP Physics. In today's lesson, we will discuss a typical type of question on electromagnetic induction from May-June 2021 paper 4-1. In this question, I will explain you what is Lenz's law, what are eddy currents, and what is eddy pendulum. For part A, we need to state Lenz's law. First of all, let's try to understand Faraday's law, because understanding of Faraday's law is very important to understand Lenz's law. According to Faraday's law, induced EMF is proportional to rate of change of flux linkage, and this is symbol for flux linkage, rate of change of flux linkage. But according to Lenz's law, induced EMF is equal to negative n delta phi by delta t. This is also another way to write flux linkage. Lenz is in fact simply added this negative sign, and that's all about Lenz's law. We need to understand what is significance of this negative sign. This negative sign is simply telling us that induced EMF opposes the change in flux, or you can say opposes the rate of change of flux. This is all about Lenz's law. Let me explain to you this one in a little bit different way. These two laws together, we can simply write down change of flux. If conductor is placed and there is a change of flux, then there will be induced EMF, means EMF will be induced. Change of flux in a conductor produces induced EMF, and this is what is Faraday's law. Faraday's law is telling us about this. But Lenz's law is telling us that induced EMF opposes the change of flux, and that is Lenz's law. Let's try to understand a little bit more about Lenz's law with the help of this simple apparatus. Here you can see we have a magnet, and this magnet is approaching a ring, and this ring is made of metal. It simply means it is conductor. As this magnet is approaching, you need to understand what is changing here, mean inside this conductor. As magnet is approaching, the magnetic field inside this conductor is increasing, means magnetic field here, it is getting stronger and stronger. So there is change in magnetic field, or we can say there is change in magnetic flux. If there is a change in magnetic flux, means magnetic flux is changing with time, there will be induced EMF, and that is according to Faraday's law. If there is rate of change of flux, means flux is changing with time, EMF will induce. So in this case, EMF will induce. When EMF induced, current will also flow, means there will be induced current, because this is a closed loop, it's a closed circuit. Current will flow. When current flow in any conductor, there is also a magnetic field around that conductor, means current produce its own magnetic field. We have discussed this one many times in electromagnetism, means electricity can produce magnetism. If you look at this wire, for example, in this wire, if current is flowing upwards, there will be magnetic field around this wire, and in this case that will be in counterclockwise, mean anti-clockwise. And this direction of magnetic field simply we can find out with the help of right hand grip rule. Simply we need to use right hand grip rule, and we can find direction of magnetic field. In this case, now we need to understand direction of magnetic field, because if you look at Lenz's law, induced EMF will oppose the rate of change of flux. So how this can oppose the rate of change of flux? In this case, B external, this is increasing. So current will flow in such a way that it will produce its own magnetic field to reduce the change in flux. Mean it will try to minimize the magnetic flux here. How it can minimize? it can minimize simply by producing its own magnetic field in the opposite direction. So if N is entering, so this end of induced magnetic field has to be N here. So N oppose N, and other end will be S. Now we understand direction of magnetic field N, and we can find direction of induced current. Again, we need to use right hand grip rule. We can find out direction of induced current. In this case, this will flow in counterclockwise, and that's all about Lenz's law. Now let me explain to you how you can write down a proper answer, or at least the points you need to mention in your answer to get full mark. The first point you need to mention is direction of induced EMF, or you can say direction of induced current. If you will mention this one in your answer, you will get 1 mark, and this is M mark. It has to be in your answer. If you can't get M mark, you also cannot get A mark. So it's very important. Whenever you state Lenz's law, you need to mention direction of induced EMF, or you can say direction of induced current. And the second mark you will get if you have mentioned is such as to oppose the change causing it. You can write down in a little bit different way that you need to mention change, because this is underlined and it has to be in your answer. If you will write down your answer like this, you will get these 2 marks. For part B, it is given to us a metal ring is suspended from a fixed point B by means of a thread as shown in figure 10.1. So this is figure 10.1 and this one is metal ring. It is suspended from this fixed point P. It is also given to us the ring is displaced a distance D and then released. Ring completes many oscillations before coming to rest. Next, it is given to us the poles of a magnet are now placed near to the ring so that the ring hangs midway. As you can see here, this ring is between these magnetic poles. It is placed midway. The poles of the magnet as shown in figure 10.2, as you can see in this figure. The ring is then again displaced a distance, means the same distance, and then released. But this time the ring completes only fewer oscillations before coming to rest. We need to explain why. Now we need to understand if it completes less number of oscillations, it means that there is kind of opposing force that will do negative work and take energy away from this ring. That's the reason this ring just complete few oscillations. We can explain this one based on 2 different concepts. First, we can explain this one based on forces. The second way to explain this one is based on conservation of energy. We will follow these 2 approaches to answer this one. First of all, let's try to answer this question based on conservation of energy. In the question, it is given to us the ring is displaced by a certain distance d. When we displace this one by a certain distance d, it will gain gravitational potential energy. When it will come back to this position again, gravitational potential energy, this will be converted into kinetic energy. Or simply we can say the ring has mechanical energy. First of all, when this ring will cut the magnetic field lines, it means flux will change. So simply we can write down here flux change. When it will cut the magnetic field lines, flux will change. When the flux changes, EMF will be induced in this ring, or we can say in this conductor. When EMF is induced, there also will be induced current, or simply we can say eddy currents will produce. When eddy currents produce, it simply means that the mechanical energy, it has been converted into electrical energy. So we can simply write down mechanical energy will be converted into electrical energy. But we also need to understand the ring has its own resistance. It has resistance, so due to resistance, electrical energy, ring has resistance. So simply we can write down the ring has resistance. So electrical energy, this will be converted into thermal energy. So we can write down electrical energy will be converted into thermal energy. And this thermal energy, this is coming from the mechanical mechanical energy, and that is energy of this metal ring. So finally, energy of the ring will decrease. So when energy of the ring will decrease, it will complete few oscillations. So that's reason it will complete fewer oscillations, because mechanical energy, it has been converted into electrical energy, and the electrical energy has been converted into thermal energy because ring has resistance, and the energy of this ring will decrease. That's reason this will complete few oscillations. So these are the points simply you need to write down to answer this question. Let's try to understand the same question, means try to answer the same question with the help of forces. For that purpose, we need to imagine that, first of all, when the ring is outside, means when we displace this ring. In this case, I'm drawing this rectangular ring instead of circular because it is easy to understand with the help of rectangular. But concept is the same. When the ring is here, when we displace this ring by a certain distance d, it is here. It is outside of the magnetic field, so there is no magnetic field here. Next thing we need to understand, when the ring is at this point, means when the ring is entering into this magnetic field, so there is a change in flux. So there is change in flux at this point. As there is a change in flux, and this is made of metal, it's a conductor, there will be induced EMF according to Faraday's law. But this is also a complete circle, so there will be induced current as well. So I'm just saying this one for simplicity, so it's easy to understand. Even it is just a solid conductor, there also will be eddy currents. They will flow inside this solid conductor as well. To keep it simple, I'm saying this is a complete circle, means this is a closed loop. There will be induced current. Now we need to understand what is direction of induced current. For that purpose, we need to understand direction of B external. So this is B external. So this cross is telling us the magnetic field, means the external magnetic field. This is into the page. But when this is entering into this magnetic field, the external magnetic field is increasing. According to Lenz's law, this conductor, means this conducting loop, this will oppose the change in flux. So it will oppose the change in flux. Now how it can oppose the change in flux, means how it can reduce the magnetic flux or magnetic field inside itself. It has to create its own magnetic field, and that magnetic field, means induced magnetic field, has to be out of the page, means opposite, and this is induced magnetic field, means current will flow in this loop in a way that its own magnetic field will be opposite to the external magnetic field, means magnetic field will be out of the page. So we can draw these dots with circle here. Magnetic field is out of the page. Now we understand magnetic field is out of the page, so we need to find direction of current. So for that purpose, we need to use right hand grip rule. We can simply use, and we can find out direction of induced current. If we use right hand grip rule, direction of current on this side, it will be downwards, means here direction of current is downwards. So we can write down direction of current is downwards. Now we need to use Fleming left hand rule. So let me write down here Fleming left hand rule. Now we have external magnetic field. Direction of external magnetic field is into the page, and direction of current here, this is downwards. So what is direction of force? Simply you need to use left hand rule, and direction of force will be to the right, means there is opposing force on this loop, so that will oppose the motion of this one. It will slow down. Now the same we need to understand, when this is leaving, when this is at this point, just gonna leave now. Now we need to understand the magnetic field inside this will increase or decrease. External magnetic field, now it will decrease. So we can write down external magnetic field will decrease, and external magnetic field is into the page. Now this conductor, again it will oppose the change, but in this case external magnetic field is decreasing, so it will try to maintain the magnetic field or magnetic flux. So the B induced in this case, it has to be in the same direction as external magnetic field. So we can draw these crosses here, means current will flow in this loop again in such a way that it will oppose the change. Now how it can oppose the change? Magnetic field is decreasing, it will support actually, so it will produce its own magnetic field in the same direction. So again we can use right hand grip rule here. We can find direction of current in this. If we use right hand grip rule, we can find direction of current. So current will flow here downward. So current will flow downward on this side. Now current is downward and external magnetic field again, this is into the page. So there is opposing force on this. So this will oppose the motion. It will slow down. So if you look at this side, work done by the magnetic force is negative. So it means this loop will lose energy, means its mechanical energy will decrease with time and finally it will stop. So that's how we can explain with the help of forces. Now let me explain to you how you can write down a proper answer. These are the points you need to write a good answer. In your answer, if you have mentioned ring cuts magnetic flux, or if you have mentioned magnetic flux inside the ring is changing, and also you have mentioned it causes induced EMF in ring, you will get first B mark. The second mark you will get if you have mentioned induced EMF causes currents in ring, you will get the second B mark. And the third mark is M mark. If you have mentioned currents in ring dissipate thermal energy, you will get this M mark. But this M mark is very important because next A mark is depending on that. If you cannot get M mark, you will also not get A mark. So very important point. Next, if you have mentioned thermal energy comes from energy of oscillation, you will get A mark. So here is how you will get these 4 marks. But you can also write down based on forces. You can write down the M mark, currents in ring causes magnetic field around ring, you will get M mark. And then if you have written two fields interact to cause opposing force, you will get A mark. This is how marks will be awarded. So you have to write these points in your answer. For part C, it is given to us the ring in B is now cut as shown in the figure. As you can see here, there is a cut in this ring. So this is not a complete ring now. Question is asking us, we need to explain why when the procedure in B is repeated, the cut ring completes more oscillations as compared with the complete ring. When oscillating between the poles of the magnet, we need to explain now why this will complete more oscillation as compared with complete ring. When it is oscillating in the magnetic field, means they are oscillating in the same magnetic field. In order to answer this question, we simply need to understand one very basic concept, and that is about current. There is a cut, so it means current cannot pass all the way around the ring, but still there will be eddy currents, and amount of eddy currents will be smaller. So we can write down smaller amount of current will produce because there is cut in the ring, so smaller amount of current. If smaller amount of current, it also means that amount of electrical energy produced, that will be smaller. If amount of electrical energy produced is smaller, then the amount of thermal energy produced per given time, that will be smaller. If the amount of thermal energy produced per given time, that is smaller, it means that less amount of mechanical energy is converted into thermal energy per unit time, means in any given time. So the rate of energy transfer is lower. If the rate of energy transfer is lower, this ring will take longer time to stop. That's the reason it will complete more oscillation. That's all what we need to understand to answer this question. These are the points you need to write down a proper answer. If in your answer you have mentioned that current cannot pass all the way around the ring because there is a cut, you will get first B mark. And the second B mark is if you have written induced currents are smaller, so means less amount of current will be induced, you will get second B mark. And the third B mark is you can write down smaller resistive forces because if current is smaller, resistive forces are smaller, so more oscillation, or gamma, you can mention smaller rate of dissipation of energy, so more oscillations. So these points you need to write down to get full marks. Means 3 marks for this question.